Okay, let's take a walk down this Mercedes E200 Elegance estate. The colour is Mercedes blue, green black. In fairness, it does look more very dark blue than anything else, but the official colour is green black with light grey cloth interior. It's a factory 7-seat model. It's got the retractable rear seats in the boot. What have we got on it tyre wise? Not sure if they're a matching set or not. It's a bit too rainy to see. I'll have a look at that later on and update the description if it is. It's a one owner car, high mileage, but drives absolutely spot on, as if it's done half the miles that it's got on it. Not too much to worry about body wise, but we'll go into it in a bit more detail now. It's absolutely pouring with rain, so I'm going to be quick, so otherwise I'm going to get soaked. The bonnet is pretty good, pretty lacking in stone chips and stuff. What we've got is there's a scratch from there to there on the bonnet. I hope you can see where my fingers are there. So a small scratch on the bonnet. We've got a parking scuff on the near side front bumper corner. Most of it is in the rubber trim rather than on the paintwork itself. A very faint depression just in the front of the near side front arch. Hasn't broken the paint. It's very, very hard to spot, but if you know what you're looking at, as I've seen sold several of these, you know it's gone in very, very slightly just there. But unlike the vast majority of these, the front wings aren't horribly ragged. There's a couple of light bubbles, some light bubbling under the paint just on the back of the arch here, just on the lip, and a couple of very tiny bubbles just on the where it meets the bumper, but it hasn't really broken through the paint. Doesn't look horrible. Screen near side looks pretty good, even though it's covered in water. Spec wise, it's got the roof rails on it. It's also got electric sunroof. Carrying on round, power fold mirrors. We've got, what's that? That's just a small mark on the near side front door just there. Otherwise looks pretty good down the near side. Not too much to get excited about down there. Small mark just there on the near side rear wing. Now we've got 3 or 4 small depressions that haven't broken the paint really. One here just above the E200 badge, another one just there, another one just here to the left of the roundel, another one just there. Not quite sure what's caused that, but they're almost like small parking dinks in the tailgate. Tailgate trim on the top of it has lost a little bit of its colouring, as always, because people pull things in and out of the tailgate. And we have got a, let's just polish I think, but we have got a scuffed offside rear bumper corner, which is quite badly scuffed. It goes right along the valance, right along there. It's all the way along the offside rear valance trim. It's really the worst bit. Carrying on along here, there's a small scratch which might polish out on the offside rear door from there to there. There's some rust bubbling through just on the extreme corner of the offside front door on the bottom lip just there. Again, the offside front arch, that one is splendid, not the usual rusty mess on these. That one's pretty good all round actually, the offside. Offside front bumper corner's got the very faintest of small bumping scuffs on it, but no more than that. Screen on the driver's side, although it's wet, can't see everything. It looks, nothing's jumping out at me in terms of cracks or big chips. Let's have a look inside. The interior is nice enough. It has been vacuumed, but it could do with a proper steam on the seats, I think, because not an overly practical colour these, and as it's a one owner car, it's probably never been cleaned, but the seats are a bit grubby, certainly the bases, not so much the backrests, but they probably could do with say a good steam clean to bring them up to scratch. It's got the rear headrests. It's got the luggage net and the luggage blind. One of the clips on the luggage blind has broken off, but it does still work. Dash is good. Carpets are good. Doesn't smell nasty in here at all. We've even got a free ladybird, it looks like, crawling up the passenger seat. So you never know, might come with a free ladybird. It's still here. My name is Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352 if you've got any queries or issues that you want to discuss. Incidentally, the driver's seat's pretty good. It's wearing a little bit thin. It's a bit sort of hairy on the bolster here and on the squab, but it hasn't worn through or anything at all. It's just raised a couple of the material threads, but no more than that. That's it. End.